It is June 16th, Youth Day. But what are we celebrating in a country betrayed by bullets, a nation silently run by gunmen and ghosts, where the young are not led but hunted, where power no longer comes from the people but from the barrel of a gun? In this video, I am going to lead you into a confession that should break South Africa's soul. A cold, blood-soaked confession. From the man who pulled the trigger and ended the life of Sindiso Magaqa, a young ANC counselor, a youth leader, a dreamer turned corpse. Before I play you this soul-shattering confession, let me make something clear. This is not fiction. This is not a movie. This is not a distant war zone. This is South Africa, 2025, and a young man was slaughtered. Not by enemies of the ANC, but by its own decaying hands. Let the country listen. Let the youth know. Let the world never say we stayed silent. We are talking about a youth man, a youth killed he thought he can save South Africa from hyenas. A young man, Sindiso Magaqa, was hunted down like prey, executed for daring to expose corruption, and now, years later, the killers have confessed. You are going to hear the confession soon. They were paid. They were promised tenders. They were protected by the police. And the masterminds? Senior government officials. Let that truth tear through your spine. The kill was planned like business. Because in South Africa, corruption is business. The killers were shown his house, given his photo, given a state-issued AK-47, escorted by police intelligence who were in on the hit. They were told, "Do not worry, the road is covered, the cops are with us." And when Magaqa was gunned down in broad daylight, they were paid 120,000 rands in cash, then promised a tender worth 1 million rands. All for pulling a trigger on a man who wanted to serve the people. This is not politics. This is the mafia in municipal uniform. This isn't about one killing. It's about a syndicate, a criminal network wearing the skin of government. This is not democracy. This is a mafia state. If a counselor can be murdered 1 year into office for exposing theft, what hope is left for the rest of us? Who are these politicians really serving? They don't serve you. They serve their bank accounts. They buy AK-47s, not ambulances. They fund hitmen, not housing. They protect looters, not whistleblowers. And all this unfolds under the ANC banner. Let's stop pretending. The ANC has become a breeding ground for hit jobs, not heroes. Every time your road is a crater, every time your clinic has no nurse, every time a child dies from neglect, ask yourself, was that money spent paying off a killer, a bodyguard, or a backroom deal? What does this confession tell us? It tells us South Africa is not dying from poverty. It is being murdered by betrayal. The poor are not poor because of lack. They are poor because those in power feed on them like vultures. This system does not reform. It eliminates. It does not listen. It silences. It does not serve. It feeds on blood. To the people of South Africa, 2026 is approaching. The ballot will be in your hands again. But before you vote, remember Sindiso Magaqa. He didn't die in war. He died for telling the truth. He died because he refused to be silent in a system built on fear. You may never meet his family, but you owe them your voice, your anger, your refusal to bow to the ordinary evil now running this country. Final words. This is the South Africa we are in, but it is not the South Africa we must accept. Let the confession of Magaqa's killers become a national fire. We will not protect the guilty. We will not excuse murder. We will not forget the fallen. This is the line. Down with blood-soaked politicians. Down with state-sponsored murder. And may justice rise, even from the grave. Now here is the confession of this killer.